accessing the information field. Everything that's outside of yourself is a reflection of yourself. Now you, inside you, have all of the information, although you may not know it. Outside in the universe holds all the information as well. Computers are similar to how the brain works, although it's not right brain. It doesn't have heart. It just has the logic, the rules that you live your life by. That's your left brain that stores all of the rules. And that's what a computer does. Every technology, in order for anybody to create any technology, you have to actually understand human life. Once you understand human life, then you can replicate human life. It's like once we find a cure from the rainforest, like nature has the answer for everything. Then once we find what that is, then we can replicate it and make a pill. The internet is, you can use Google and search out into the world, the universe, the internet, and get whatever answer. It depends on what kind of question you're asking. You ask good questions, you be a good researcher, you can pop out great answers. That's one other aspect of me getting into computer programming that really helped me understand human life. That when I was trying to get websites to be on the top of the search engines, me, the business, I know all the language that goes on with my business to put the key phrases that people should search for, but that's not what people search for. People search for their key phrases. They don't know your business. They're trying to search out your business. So you have to anticipate with ignorance what people search for when you want to try and get your business up on top of the search engine. Let me try and see if I can get an example. Metaphors are a great way of understanding patterns within patterns. Let's say I'm a home builder, off the top of my head. A home builder will have all of the technical aspects of what it takes to build a home. But I just want a home built. All I know is home. So I will search out just home builder, but not all of the different aspects of building the home. I wouldn't even know what it takes to build a home to be able to search those things out. So if I wanted, a home builder in the top of the search engine, I got to use the mindset of the person that's doing the search to put it in those key phrases. So I'm a really good researcher simply because I know how to search out things. That generally I will get, do the search for the home builder, but then I'll find in whatever websites that come up a whole pile of different terminologies that are in there, and then I start doing research based on the terminology that's on that website, and then I get a whole pile more answers that way. So basically, it's the questions you ask that get you the information that you're looking for. So it really matters what types of questions you ask your universe. Now, if everything is a reflection of who you are, the internet has all of the information that's out there in the internet world, but so is all of the information out in the universal world, the cosmic world. Everything you want to know about life is out there. You just can't see it. It's invisible. You can only access it through your intuition, that voice that tells you, right from wrong, this little voice that gives you, oh, there's a good idea. You got a good idea because you were asking a question, and that question popped out from the universal world. You didn't even know you were asking the universe a question, and it popped in through your intuition. These voices that go on in your head. Now, There is such a thing as good and evil. Everything that's happy and loving and peaceful, is good information. Everything that's negative and fearful and any type of negative type words would be evil. Any type of feelings that are negative would be like evil. Any positive loving words would be like good, God. So how do you access good? How do you access God? It is the intention that you hold within inside you first. As it turns out, every single particle, atom, when you look at things from the very, very smallest aspect that we can, we find out that it's hollow. It's just spinning pieces of information. A particle that makes up a rock, it has the information that says, this is the makeup of who I am, Your skin cells has all of the information that says, I'm just a skin cell, I'm just a skin cell, and it just has information spinning around that just tells it what it is. So, an air molecule knows that it has information in there that just says, this is who I am, this is who I am. So it is like sort of a holographic image that's out there. Each aspect of the hologram has information of itself, but in order for it to be a holographic image, it has to have information of the whole, so it knows where to put itself, where it sits inside there. So the information field, everything that's holding everything together, is information holding it together. We as humans have, how many different cells that say, I'm a heart cell, I'm an eye cell, I'm a skin cell. But together, this whole body says, I'm a human being. And it has a lot of information that says I'm a human being. My DNA is in every one of my cells that tells every cell what type of human being I am. So the cosmic world works the same way. The universal world works the same way. It has all of the information, but you're tapping into, some savants can highly tap into one aspect of the information field. So if you want to get really, really good information in the information field, you kind of want to know how to access that, because there is a way. How to get good information, how to get bad information. Now, one thing that was the most offensive to me was when I was going through hell, people are saying, just be the love, be peaceful. And it's like, that didn't pay the rent. That didn't solve any problems whatsoever. And I'm mad as hell, and I want some problems solved, and I'm trying to tell you what the problem is, and you're not listening, and I'm really, really angry. Justified, because hell is going on in my life. And people are just kept telling me, be loving, be peaceful. And it's like, they didn't take that at the grocery store when I went to pay my bills. Peace and love did not solve any problems. So I really, really am totally sort of against people that say, oh, just be the love. Because be the love, be God, just sit there and do nothing does not solve any problems. We need some global problems being solved right now. So I can understand people that are very, very angry right now, and if you, wish them well and, peace and love to them, it's going to piss them off a lot more, because they don't want to hear about love right now. They want to hear a solution. That's what evil wants. That's where I could see myself turning into evil, is because I was angry. And as long as I was angry, my anger was being forced on other people. I wasn't so nice to other people while I was being angry. And while I was being angry, no problem actually got solved. So being love is kind of a little helpful, because then you can communicate with other people. But as it turns out, if you use this bottle concept, you have that intention inside you. And then, first of all, when you have that peace and calm and those, love and happiness, and you're well aligned, you're accepting and allowing, then you can ask really good questions. And when you ask really good questions out into the universe, then you're going to get some good answers. But if you're really, really angry and pissed off and you want to solve a problem and you ask the information field, what's the answer? You're always, always, always going to get the wrong answer. That's the difference between good and evil. That's the difference between is this a good idea or not. If you are at a source of real negative energy and you ask the information field, it will confirm everything you're asking. You want to confirm everything's wrong, so it's going to tell you, this is all wrong, here's all the information that constantly make it wrong. So it is really, really important to be loving, be peaceful. These intentions from these bottled waters will help you be the magnet to attract what it is you want to attract, simply because you're able to get your answers to solve the problem that you want solved. Worked for me perfectly. As long as I was angry, I was getting shit answers. None of the answers that I got were guiding me down the right path. It just kept leading down towards more hell. So if you're running across somebody that's really, angry and wants problem solved, trust that when you tell them be the love, it's kind of really hurtful and painful. They need more information as to why they need to be loving and peaceful so that they can find their answers. You have to give them more information. You have to see the importance to yourself, but at the same time, if you're trying to, get somebody else to find their own answer and you're trying to tell them love and peace is the answer, why is love and peace the answer? It ain't because love and peace is going to solve any problems. It's a tool you use to access information to find the solution to your problem. So there's a lot of, meditation. You can go so far into yourself, you'll lose yourself. It is about the here and now. How do you solve problems here and now? Not out there in the future, not out in the past, not so far deep inside yourself, not out in the universe. Now. What are you doing now? How are you feeling now? And how you feel now, accessing information in this information field will get you the answers that will look after the future. So don't go too far into yourself. Don't just be the love. Be the love in action. And that will guide you down your path and solve every problem known to the human experience. So be the love, be the peace, but ask good questions and listen for the answers. And then follow your answers. Once you know the perfect answer, you don't need to be disciplined to do it. You just will do it. You can't help yourself, but do the right thing because you found your answer. Peace out.